Hey, I'm Jane Nodell, President of the City Council, urging you to vote yes on questions 3 and 4 for a strong downtown, strong economy, and lower property taxes for everybody.
Now, the economic benefits of this project should be obvious. Hundreds of jobs will be created, and we'll see an expansion of the tax base.
We have in front of us right now a critical question that I think will determine if Burlington is a sustainable and vibrant downtown for the next 20, 30, maybe even 50 years. And this is the type of investment that's needed to ensure that future. We can't sit idly by and wait for things to come to us.
Questions 3 and 4, which will allow this development to happen, will allow us to grow our economy and to expand our tax base without raising anyone's taxes.
Your property taxes will not go up if you vote yes on this.
Municipal governments across the country are searching for ways and creative ways to rebuild and build their infrastructure. TIF is really that solution. It's that tool that municipalities need.
Well, we do TIF the right way in Burlington. And what TIF does, it protects the taxpayer if we do it right. In this particular case, no TIF dollars will be spent until we start receiving revenue from the project. And by doing it that way, the taxpayers are 100% protected.
The tax incremental financing district doesn't give the benefit to the developer, it gives it to us. It allows us to build out our streets. Those 2 new streets that we're reconnecting, those are our streets, Burlington Street.
We are going to see it is good for taxpayers to vote for 3 and 4 because there'll be no tax increase, and over time, this is going to have the ability to not only stabilize taxes in Burlington, but I believe actually reduce them. If we vote no on this, if Burlington voters next Tuesday decide to vote no on questions 3 and 4, in my view, we'll have missed an incredible opportunity that I think will only come along once in a lifetime for a $250 million investment in downtown Burlington.
Maybe people are thinking that a better option is going to come up later down the road. Cities don't work that way. I'm a practitioner of community development and a student of cities, and I want to say that cities evolve over time, and that in many cases critical investment decisions are made that impact the future, and in Burlington's case this is one of those moments.
I just can't say enough about how positive I think this is for us in terms of moving forward and really grasping the future and stepping boldly into a new Burlington.
While I'm generally not known for being fond of tall buildings or large buildings or development in general, I am really excited to support this ordinance.
I do hope that when voters go into the voting box, the images, if they're concerned at all, if they're troubled at all about the size of these buildings, that they have taken the time to look at these most recent plans and are making their decision based on that, not based on some of the, what I just think has to be called out as flatly inaccurate images that have been put out by opponents of the project. Images that just do not accurately take into account all elements of the zoning ordinance and therefore look much bigger than actual buildings will look. And images that have been, colored red, bright red, and look nothing like what an actual new building will be built, and that will be built in the zone will look like.
The building will not just go straight up from the ground, but will have step backs. And that will allow for an airier experience, less wind tunnel effect, more windows, just a better overall experience. And even though it will be taller from the street, it will not feel taller.
Hi, I'm Representative Joey Donovan, and I'm here to ask you to join me in supporting items 3 and 4 on our November ballot.
So with 270 total units, 54 of them being affordable, and with the universal design principles being incorporated throughout the town center, this is really a no-brainer for us and for many of our members over 50.
A yes vote in 3 and 4 is without doubt a vote for affordable housing.
If we truly want to get ahead of ending homelessness, chronic homelessness, whatever, the answer is to create more housing at every level of our community.
It will give us 274 new homes.
Burlingtonians have the opportunity to put their social and environmental values into practice by supporting this project.
It's a historic moment for the city of Burlington. It's really a major decision about, are we going to be a sustainable city that's actually open to people from all income levels? And if that's your vision, if that's what you want, people should be voting yes on 3 and 4.
I'm really excited about the environmental benefits of this project.
4 is a big step forward for the environment in terms of reducing Burlington's impact on climate change and in cleaning up the lake.
The community will agree that this project is a net benefit in the long term for protecting our environment.
This zoning district and this project present a wonderful vision of a city working with nature, setting a visionary standard for managing stormwater pollution and reducing the contribution of the city's hardscape, the roads, the rooftops.
The consequences of saying no, I think, are very serious.
Not doing so, deciding that, oh, we don't like the extra floor or the aesthetics, the consequence of that disproportionately falls on the poorest and the most vulnerable members of this community.
And lastly, I would just like to say the town center is the 3rd largest taxpayer to the city of Burlington. It's my opinion, within the next 2 or 3 years, if we don't vote yes on this project, there will be no town center. And what does that mean? That means the burden of taxes fall back to the taxpayer that live in Burlington. We can't afford any more higher taxes in Burlington. A yes vote on 3 and 4 is critical to our future of Burlington. I hope you'll join me and support yes on 3 and 4.